Hey guys! I'm Mariam.
And I'm Ramisha.
And we are your producers and directors for this documentary.
In 2009, the graduating classes of Havenwood Public School put together this huge production which introduced us to the curriculum of the ancient civilizations, and it was so much fun. It was such a great way to learn, and it was led by Philip Dotson, one of the greatest teachers in the school, I would say, and he helped us make, it was such a huge musical production, and it was so much fun. I'm so surprised that we pulled it off. And we were only 10 years old. Mr. Dotson's class, my class, was assigned to the civilization of Mesopotamia. And it was so much fun learning about how money and the wheel was invented. And I played the role of the money maker.
Well, sir, I've been working on a system of currency that I think might help us keep a track of what we trade and what we own.
And narrator. And so I had two roles, and the best one was a narrator, definitely, because it was during a song that I had a tiny speech to do, and you had to say it really fast, and you had to be in tune with the music and everything, and that's where I realized that I was really good at public speaking. And later on in the years, when I was told to do literacy writing, I was always told that I'm really good at it and that I should continue it.
Mrs. Bell was the props manager and the designer for all the clothes she made for the singers, the dancers, the actors, everyone who was involved in the production. And honestly, she did an amazing job because everyone looked outstanding out there. And I was very impressed by the way she had created those. Every class was basically assigned to a civilization such as Mesopotamia, Greece, Rome, Egypt, China / India, and it was just an amazing experience because it was a fun way to learn, and I'm speechless. Also, one of my favorite teachers in Havenwood, Mrs. Costarellos, was the tech person who was dealing with the songs, the tunes, the sound effects for the entire production. And her class did the civilization of Greece, and I was part of her class. And I was Sophocles, and I was one of the main characters in that play.
No, that will never do. Nobody will believe it if you don't get more emotion. Now, please, one more time with feeling.
It was a really good experience because I got to talk out loud to the audience, and that's when I started to love acting, and that's when I was introduced to the musical industry. And she actually had a very hard job with doing the technical problems, and we actually performed 3 times. One was a night performance and 2 were in the day for the students. And it was so frightening because there was one performance where she had had a technical difficulty, and the three main characters who were performing, they were freaking out. They were like, what do we do? Where's the props? Where's the tune? So she had to go with the tune, and I'm honestly really proud of her.
So we have Atlas here, who had one of the main roles in the Ticket play. Hi Atlas.
Oh, how are you?
How are you?
Great, good.
How was your experience with Ticket?
Ticket was a beautiful experience. It's actually what started off my musical reign.
But you're a Stanton.
It was what told me I'm into music and helped me out with what I like and what I dislike. And I found out that I like music and I like acting. And Ticket helped me with this. But there was one thing that was really, really scary during my performance of Ticket. There was a technical difficulty with one of the props, and we couldn't find it. And this taught me to improvise and think on my feet. But like every show, there's always flaws, and there's always situations that you have to overcome.
But it ended up being
a good show.
Thank you so much.
So over here we have Valvinthan, who was part of the Ticket play as well. And Valvinthan, what civilization did you do?
I was part of ancient China.
Ancient China. And how was your experience?
It was really unique because it was my first musical experience, so it was like a good experience.
Would you go back to do Ticket play?
Yeah, not like.
How did you like it?
What? It was really fun. Like, it was funny. It had a good amount of comedy, good amount of seriousness.
Thank you, Valvinthan.
Yeah, no problem.
Mr. Rowan, who is assigned to the civilizations of India and China, is here to talk a little about the play. So how was your overall experience with the Ticket?
The experience with the musical Ticket was fantastic. It provided a cross-curricular experience for the students. It gave the teachers the opportunity to create lessons that involved music and art and culture, making it relevant to the students because they also had the task of putting together a performance and experiencing many different aspects of both modern culture and ancient culture.
Now these days, I look at the students that are in grade 5 now, and I'm like, why don't they learn the way we did? I feel like kids now in grade 5 that are learning the ancient civilizations are being exposed to textbook and internet way too sooner than they should be. So the way I learned it, I feel as if every grade 5 student should learn ancient civilization that way because I learned a ton, that's for sure. And at the same time, I had fun because it was an amazing experience and such a fun time together. So today we have a grade 7 student named Hasib who also learned the ancient civilizations in grade 5, and we are going to go and ask him some questions on his thoughts. Do you remember when we did it and we did that big performance?
Yes, it was amazing.
You liked it? And do you wish you did it?
Yes, I would.
What did you do? What was your final project?
Our final project was to do posters about individual topics, and it was very stressful because of all the writing we had to do and the drawing.
So would you rather have like a big performance with like one class doing Greece, one class doing Rome, and like put it all together and learn it that way and have more fun instead of a boring poster and assignment you have to do?
Yes, it would be fun because writing can be really boring and just talking about your poster.
Yeah.
Performances would be more fun because you get to be creative and do
Learn
stuff
better?
of your own choice.
And learn better? Alright, thank you so much, Hasib, for your time. So I think that the grade 5 nowadays should really learn by having something like we had back in the day.
Definitely. It was so much fun.
I actually want to go back.
It's so much.